I am going to read you here in just a minute one of my favorite paragraphs I've read in recent days. It's a mess, a U-Haul full of extremists, and they think you're part of it, and it's a mess. And who has two thumbs and was totally wrong about the whole thing? This guy. This is going to be fun and humbling. Let's talk about that. Hey guys, as always, a big good to each of y'all. Yeah, this is a mess. It really is. I'm going to get you up to date if you missed what went on in Idaho over the weekend, but it's not clear cut. This is not just a clear cut case of this is what happened, we were wrong, here's what really happened. No, it's not. There's more implications. I'll get you up to date. I'm going to read you this paragraph. It's also just a mess, and it's funny, and it's scary. And I think we need to pay attention to stuff like this. And I'm also upset about my meme over the weekend. Yeah, it's a total mess. Buckle up, here we go. This bunch of fun is brought to you by my friends at TESLONG. BORESCOPES for your rifle, compatible with Android or iPhone. See what's going on inside your rifle. How neat is that? 30-day free returns, a rock-solid warranty, and a money-back guarantee. Level up your bench with a rifle borescope from TESLONG. Link is going to be right down below. That's going to take you right over there. Big thank you to those folks with their bore scopes. They look awesome. You people, thank you for every thumbs up. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. If you missed what happened over on Spicy Friday on Friday, I'm not ready to talk about it. I will talk about it on Friday. If you missed it, it's awesome. And the end result is awesome possum. I get emotional talking about it. I cried several times over the weekend, or at least teared up talking to people about it. It's a lot. So I'm really proud of y'all. I really am. Really am proud of y'all. We'll talk more about that on Friday when I'm able to get through it. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I know that city. I've never been there, but that's where Kit Badger, the YouTuber Kit Badger, lives. They were doing not Kit Badger, he has nothing to do with this, a Pride in the Park event on Saturday. One of the attendees gave a little ringy-dingy to the popo and said that they saw a little army in the U-Haul. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. And it's a mess and it's scary, but a little army. Please show up, and there's 31 dudes in the back of a U-Haul. 31. The police locked them up. And this is where it starts getting fishy. Look at this. This is the 31 dudes that were arrested. Tell me you've never seen something glow like this. These are Fed boys if I've ever seen them. So Grand Old Memes got in the middle of it, and several large accounts. People were talking about it. They're talking about it on a lot of social media guys were talking about this. Look at all these Feds. Why? Well, one, I don't believe anything that the mainstream media spews out. Two, they were locked up, but were still wearing their balaclavas, all wearing the same balaclava. Uniform much? Also, anybody that had tattoos were wearing, we assume this, but that's why they were wearing long sleeves in the middle of summer. And they were just all at attention and just looking like they were glowing like a bunch of Feds. Why were they hooked up but not being unmasked? And so we went nuts. I wrote the word nuts in my notes, and they're just all zip tied on their knees at attention. The media was calling them white nationalists. Of course they were. So we talked about that over the weekend, but then yesterday, that county police department, they published their faces and their names. And it turns out they're all members of the Patriot Front. Only one of the guys was from Idaho. The remainder were from Washington, Arkansas, Colorado, Illinois, Oregon, South Dakota, Texas, Virginia, and Wyoming. And the leader, the head cheese of the Patriot Front, Thomas Rosenau, I don't know how to say it. He was there as well and was arrested. Now, my question here is, it's not that clear cut. I don't think they were Feds at this point. I was wrong about that. Why were they arrested? They were in the back of a U-Haul. They were arrested on suspicion of creating a riot, and they were wearing riot gear. And there was one smoke grenade. Why was he carrying a smoke grenade, you big dummy? And they had paperwork. The police said they had paperwork that could have been an operational plan. Here is my favorite paragraph from all of this. paperwork. I see it right there. All right, and I'm quoting, who am I quoting here? This is from the Spokesman Review from Spokane, Washington, so you know it's going to be accurate. The arrests became a spectacle as onlookers watched and used cell phones to take video and pictures of numerous police officers standing by as others rolled up the rear door of the U-Haul near the Paul Bunyan restaurant to reveal more than 24 men wearing, why don't they just say 31? More than 24 men wearing khakis, blue shirts and coats, white balaclavas and baseball caps. The U-Haul was eventually towed away. Oh, giving these guys something to do. It's part of the Patriot Front is the name of that group. I was wrong. Clearly, I was wrong on Instagram. A lot of guys were. I don't think it was a Fed operation. But here's where it's not that clear cut. This is the reality of what we're dealing with in 2022 is they just immediately go straight towards, yep, better arrest them. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But I do feel like that we, not the Patriot Front, me and you, are backed into a corner. And yeah, of course, we're going to be like, yeah, that's a Fed. That's a Fed. True story, I haven't told y'all, and the only reason I'm telling y'all this is because of what happened over the weekend. 11 days ago, I had something for sale on Arms List, and it was just a part. It was nothing serialized, just a little part. And I get a text, and it said, hey, man, would you be willing to trade for that item? I'm like, no, it's for sale, but what do you got? He said, I have a Glock Auto Sear. I would, all caps, dude, no. Do not contact me again, ever, send. And yeah, that is a Fed. I'll fight you on that. When somebody just says, hey, you have this one little part, would you like a Glock Auto Sear? No, I wouldn't. No, absolutely not. That's a Fed boy. Or a DOJ, it may be ATF, maybe DOJ, could be FBI, who knows. But everybody I've shown that text to was like, ooh, yeah, that's not what we think it is. And my point is this. We're backed into a corner. Yeah, they do dangle these things. And there's a lot of things that just don't add up. January 6th. A lot of things are just not adding up. And so I do think it's not really clear cut. That's where I'm at. Let me know. If you missed this, it's a mess. It's kind of funny. It's also scary, but it's not clear cut. So let me know right down below what you think. I'll be watching it. If you're still with me, a lot of folks are gone by now, but if you're still with me, yes, we are watching what's going on Capitol Hill as well. It is a nightmare, but we're watching, and I'll be talking about that a lot this week as well. Let me know right down below. Glad you were here. Thanks for stopping by from my cold, dead hands. Bye.